Howdy, howdy. Back from lunch. So the price dropped $10 more while I was at lunch. Effective at noon today. It's 1:37 right now down here in Dallas, Texas. Boy, when them wheels come off, you just don't know where they're gonna go. But I got a little shout out going down. And look here, Mr. Al Rosenfeld. This shout out was requested a long time ago. The man said Jeep Liberty. I gave him what he wanted, and it took, I even said, I'm pretty sure in the comments, I'm like, man, I hope you'd understand, we don't get those cars all the time. We really don't. Yeah, there's people crushing them and all that, I mean, but I don't get them at this location, or I haven't seen, this first one I've seen over here. We had a Jeep Patriot come in, but it got devoured. I mean, you couldn't even tell what it was anymore. They took the doors off, the back hatch off, they took motor, trim, but and I hate to be this way, it's kind of all whooped up. That's what happened this weekend. I brought my little boy up here, and what do you want? And he said, that one right there, you know, or anyway, I started grabbing a hold of it, and I'm like, oh man, that's a Liberty, chill out. But it's the nature of the beast, so to speak. It got whooped up on, but hey, we got a lot of fun out of that thing. My boy got his first tractor ride, and we got to give you a shout out. I think you'll be all right, you know, and appreciate that. I'm not saying I hope you get over it, you'll be all right. No, I'm saying I hope you're cool with it, and I think you will be. I hope you're still around. I've heard there's a way where you can go through Google and all that and look up all your subscribers, but I hadn't gone that far. I ain't that technical, really, to be honest with you. I start clicking stuff, and then next thing you know, obviously the phone is smarter than me. I think I'm more of an old rotary dial type guy. I was trying to tell people about them rotary dial phones. I lived way far away. I rode the school bus for about 45 minutes an hour every day. That's how far I went. I was the furthest kid away out in the country. And let me get this picked up here. I remember, so I want to call friends or call, give me a little girlfriend in high school, whatever. My dad was like, man, you can't be calling her, that's long distance. And my dad ended up buying this little lock, and I don't know if people remember it, but it went on to number 1, and it was this little lock, and you could not dial the phone, so to speak, rotate the dial deal. But, oh, I'm sorry, look here, let's see, we got it. Hey, that's a really big name for a little bitty car, but Al Rosenfeld, and then I got you up here on the hood too, Bubba. Hopefully you can see it. Al Rosenfeld. Let's get this rear door pushed in, and we'll send it down the road. Yeah, it's at $50 a ton right now. The lowest I've ever seen was 40, and that was in 2008. Yeah, boss called me and I was like, so who's out crushing? Cowboy, you're the only one out crushing right now. We got 5 crews. He said, Cowboy, you're the only one out crushing. Maybe I can get a better crusher over here if I'm the only one that's still crushing. What's the big deal? Anyway, I'm gonna try, but I ain't gonna push the issue. I ain't that guy. Boss man, one time I already kind of was like, you understand the deal over there, you're stationary, that crusher doesn't move very well. Blah, 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 blah. I need a better crusher. I mean, it still crushes, folks. It does its job. But you got Mario over here wearing himself out, walking back and forth. And then how many times have y'all seen me put a car in there, crush it, pull it out, or I just have to sit here and poke on the roof, you know, trying to get it to crush into where I can get it in there. That's all time. That's time. That's time in your day. That takes time. That's all it's about. Even if they don't give me one with a remote, I'll take one with a wider opening or a taller opening, so to speak, a bigger mouth. That's what I'm after. Sorry about that, Mr. Al. Thank you very much. Appreciate all my subscribers. Channel's really coming on strong. Coming on strong. Got a little Suzuki here to go on top of that stuff. Let's see what all we got to do to it. Let me get one up here for Mario. But no, I hope you're still out there, Mr. Carl, and like I said, I remember in the comments, I was like, man, it might be a minute on that. It might be a minute. So I got some time coming up. The only way I know how to do it is just go through every one of my comments and every one of my videos and really write this stuff down and get a piece of paper going. Everybody can see where they're at on the list, so to speak. I just hope I get the cars. I want to keep crushing, but there's 2 loads over here today, and that's it. Everybody's just slowly bringing them in. Turn it this way and get it so I can see what's going on. I can't see that converter when it's straight down like that. Oh, there it is. Come on, break it. There it went. It's broke. Come on, Mario, use all your might, all your power. Don't make me get Luigi out here to do it. That's awful. That's awful. Ain't nobody replacing Mario. He's my buddy, too. All right, let's get something for Mario to work on. What we got here? Fancy Mercedes showed up over lunch. Ain't gonna be so fancy when I get done with it. Oh, we crush a bunch of these. I mean, we crush everything. I mean, there ain't, except for them Subarus. I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't get Subarus in junkyards unless they're like crashed or completely like somebody didn't do their maintenance and burned up the motor. I mean, you just don't get Subarus in junkyards. You don't. I guess maybe we're here in Texas. How about that? Because I know like out in Oregon and Washington and some of them places in Colorado, like people really like them Subarus out there, and maybe that's the deal. Maybe we're not getting them here in Texas. Still got the battery in there. Oh, he's cutting out that radiator. hope the truck frames video sounded all right. Usually they'll squash, and you'll hear some cracking, and then you'll hear bang, like it just finally breaks or something. Usually they're pretty significant. You can hear them even up here in the tractor with the doors shut. All right, Mario, drive her home, baby. Mr. Rosenfeld, thank you much. I hope you're still out there. And if you're not, I get it too. But hey, I said a Jeep Liberty a while back. I finally got one. I did what I said I was going to do. Like I said, folks, I got you down. I mean it. It may be a little minute to get to it. Sometimes the situation ain't right. Like I said, I like YouTube. It's fun. It's a hobby. Work comes first. Always, always take care of your treasure before you take care of your pleasure. Thank you.